Hi, I'm John Zanoff. I'm Managing Director at Techstars, responsible for the Barclays Accelerator powered by Techstars in New York. My job simply is to find the very best companies anywhere in the world, help accelerate their business, and take advantage of unique opportunities as part of the worldwide Techstars network. So Techstars was founded, can you guys just advance for me? Thanks. Back in 2006 by these gentlemen, Brad Feld and David Cohen. What they knew was that in addition to just capital, companies needed access to a powerful network and strong mentors to grow their business. They wanted to see if they could do these things at scale and thus started Techstars, in many ways kicking off the global accelerator movement. In that time, we've grown tremendously. We now run, I think, 31 programs in 22 cities, some of them in specific verticals and with specific partners, such as our fintech program with Barclays, and some of them that are standalone and sector agnostic. Amongst these programs and cities, the Techstars network is over 10,000 mentors, subject matter experts, venture capitalists, and corporate partners that truly give our companies an unfair advantage. I want to put this in context, the value and context of numbers. We've now accelerated over 1,000 companies with a market cap approaching $10 billion. Probably the most staggering statistic I can share with you is that 5% of the Series A investments in the US are made into Techstars companies. And with that, I'd like to introduce two tremendous entrepreneurs. First up, Ace Callwood from Painless 1099.
I have no clicker. But I am still Ace from Painless 1099, so I'll kick it off, and as we get a deck up here, that'd be awesome. The biggest thing we like to talk about a lot is the gig economy. I think that's a sexy conversation. We've Uberized everything. The reality is there are tremendous industries outside of just Uber that are driven by a contingent workforce, real estate, mortgage, et cetera, if you go down the line. Painless 1099 is a platform that manages the interactions between real estate agents and their brokerages, Uber and their drivers, so on and so forth. Today, there are 55 million independent contractors across the country today. There are 25 million clients, people who employ those contractors as they're doing work as 1099 earners. And I think the most interesting piece is at every time there's one of these interactions, every one of these represents a compliance nightmare for the clients and the contractors. Thank you. For the clients and the contractors, a compliance nightmare. On the client side, you've got to manage W-9s, and you've got to file 1099s at the end of the year. And for the contractor, every time you earn money, you've got to calculate, figure out how much taxes need to be separated, and ultimately how to manage the benefits that don't exist because you don't have an HR department. Painless 1099 handles all of that. And the best way to think about what we do is to look at Christian. He's one of our power users on Painless 1099 today. So as Christian came to Painless, he created a user profile, and he connected directly to the financial institution that he uses today. We gave him a brand new bank account, it's FDIC insured in his name, and Christian uses that for all of the income that he earns as a contractor. So every time he gets paid, we separate Social Security, Medicare, federal and state income taxes, and we send what's left directly to his personal checking. So for Christian and his clients, when tax time comes around, whether that's quarterly filing or whether that's at the year end, or when he has to pay his health care or insurance, he gets all of the information he needs in his inbox, and we've handled those payments for him. So for Christian and the types of folks that he works for, this is a fully compliant solution, and we can handle just the client side or just Christian's side. So as we grow and we think about the revenues, just from user growth at a small fraction of the total market, we're able to continue growing and build products not only like Painless, but leverage the data of Christian, the account he has opened, the payments, and the information we have from his clients to offer things like Painless 1099, Painless Insurance, Painless Healthcare, Painless Unemployment, Painless 401k. It's really the world's first portable benefits package, all built around the hub that is a Painless smart bank account. So I'll leave you with this. We've got a short pitch. These are people you know who live in this space. You know the Uber drivers. You know Uber as an entity. You know the real estate agent who sold you your penthouse, and you know the brokerage that they work for. It's your nephew doing freelance design, your designer on your website, and your developer. Tell them we exist. Tell them that they can come our way and we can make their lives significantly more painless. Thanks.
Hi everyone, my name is Nathan Stevenson. I'm the founder and CEO of forwardlane. 90% of the world's data has been created in the last 2 years alone. There's actually just too much data at the moment and too little time. We're actually reaching beyond peak human capacity, and this is felt acutely in the space of wealth management, asset management, and insurance. forwardlane uses machine learning to power personalized insights and expert-level conversation for these wealth managers and their clients, asset managers and insurers. Why? It saves you a huge amount of time reading all that research, personalizing those insights. What do you say to that client when they call? How do you prepare for meetings? Why does it take 4 to 8 hours to prepare for one meeting? forwardlane can do that in a millisecond. This is very important for tier 1 firms. We are an award-winning New York-based cognitive finance startup. Quick shout out to FinTech Innovation Labs, New York. Thanks very much. We're a cross-functional team of quants, wealth specialists, and PhD-level technologists from tier 1 banks. We've been featured in CB Insights a number of times in the past 2 quarters, so thanks to CB Insights. Next. What we do is provide an intelligence layer that sits on top of financial data. It synthesizes, analyzes, and organizes firm and market data. We take cutting-edge research in academia and build enterprise-grade applications on top of that. We aggregate data from a number of different data providers, such as Thomson Reuters and Morningstar, and fuse that together to create enriched value for our clients. We integrate this with client infrastructure with partners like Accenture, and delivered through an omni-channel approach into mobile workstations and call centers. 2 things I want to talk about today is expert-level conversation with Smart Q&A APIs, one of our APIs. It's an advanced conversational framework that helps you find insightful answers from research analysis and real-time financial data. The difference with this is it's focused on high net worth, ultra high net worth use cases. In asset management, it understands the language that we use in an institutional finance context, very different from chatbots and others. The next thing I'd like to talk about is these personalized insights. What we do is use an institutional-grade risk engine, which helps to synthesize what's actually going on in the world, find the news and the stories out of all the research that a firm might have and the market data, and present it back in key talking points for you. This is a massive time saver. It brings huge efficiency gains, and it makes financial advisors much smarter and their clients happier. We have many digital use cases in wealth management, asset management, and insurance, whether it's direct-to-client use cases, B2B, client portals, etc. And there are real business benefits to be had. A differentiated, personalized client experience, 20% improvements in productivity, and in asset management, 10 to 30% gain in net AUM inflows. This is Boston Consulting Group. So I'm Nathan Stevenson. We are forwardlane. A big thank you to Techstars and Finovate and our partners, FinTech Innovation Labs. Thank you very much. Good job.